Hi guys, welcome to your first video this year. In this video, we're going to revise the present simple for habits, routines and facts, and we're going to talk about adverbs and expressions of frequency. Remember, we use the present simple to talk about habits and routines, things which we do regularly. For example, I watch TV every day. We also use the present simple to talk about facts, things which are true. For example, I live in Vigo. Remember, we usually add s to the third person singular, he, she or it. But there are some exceptions. If the verb ends in o, ch, sh, double s or x, we add es. And if the verb ends in consonant plus y, we change the y to an I and add es. And remember, to make a sentence negative, we put don't or doesn't before the verb. I don't watch TV. He or she doesn't watch TV. To make a question, we use the formula auxiliary, do or does, plus the subject, plus the infinitive form of the verb. For example, do you watch TV every day? Does he watch TV every day? Sometimes we need more information and we need to add a question word. For example, where do you watch TV every day? To reply with a short answer, remember, we repeat the auxiliary verb. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Or in the third person singular, yes, he does. No, he doesn't. So, now we remember how to use the present simple to talk about habits, routines and facts. We can look at using adverbs of frequency and expressions of frequency to explain how often things happen or how often we do things. First, let's look at adverbs. It usually snows in winter. Usually is an adverb of frequency. It tells us how often it snows in winter. These are the most common adverbs of frequency. We begin with always, which is 100% of the time, usually, often, sometimes, hardly ever, and never, which is 0% of the time. We can also use expressions of frequency. An expression of frequency is more than one word. For example, she goes skiing 3 times a year. This is an expression of frequency. Some common expressions of frequency include a number, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, etc., and a period of time, a day, a week, a month, a year. Other common expressions of frequency include the word every day, every week, every weekend, every year. Look at the third sentence. You can see that we can use an adverb of frequency and an expression of frequency in the same sentence. She usually goes skiing 3 times a year. Remember, adverbs of frequency usually go before the verb, but the verb to be is special and they go after. The adverbs often, sometimes, and usually can also go at the beginning of a sentence. Often there is a snowstorm. Expressions of frequency usually go at the end of a sentence. She goes skiing 3 times a year. She goes skiing every year. But expressions of frequency with ever can also go at the beginning of a sentence. Every year she goes skiing. Now think about some of your habits and routines and how often you do them. Bring your ideas to class.